Fields going to throw right away. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
When you look at this defense,
they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
More the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On first down, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Willis to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Here we go, son.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Curtis Samuel.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6. Willis out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
60, shot 60. Ready?
Third down, it's Willis. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Okay, ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis will look to pass again here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Desperados are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2. Now Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Come on, come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone.
Here we go.
Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. Here's Fields.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
65 cat. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 1st and 10, it's Willis. That is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready, ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Willis out of the gun. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And this one's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Viking 18.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Fields.
And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Fields on 1st down.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll start with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got to do it in your own.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there. That's
do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Now Willis to throw.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Willis, third and long.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
19 Lions.
Willis, got to have this one.
It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. 2nd and 6. Willis looking to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Aviators are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 Tigers. 79 Broncos.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Play action, Willis.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And some space here.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Let's go now.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Track 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack.
On the ready.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now Willis.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Okay, break.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st down, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, here's Willis.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Fields now to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a